Hello everyone, welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I'm your host, Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and we are your one-stop news job for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields, and having those installed here on the Impact Play. This work keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can support us over at TheImpact.fm/TheImpactPlay. We're tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and so much more. Learn more and become or you can even support us by using our credit code, TheImpactPlay. We are Epic partners. Every purchase you make within the Epic Store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more, no matter where you play or how you play. As long as you, whether you're buying anything in the Epic Store or you're even claiming a free title. Either way, we do get a kickback and help. This is just one of the many ways you go out and support us here on the show. This episode of the Impact Play is sponsored by the folks over at Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. And this is the Impact Play's Reviewcast, episode 240, where we are reviewing Turtle Beach's Recon Cloud controller and even their Atom controller. So stay tuned and enjoy. Hello everyone and welcome to our Reviewcast, where we are reviewing, like I said before the break, Turtle Beach's Recon Cloud controller as well as their Atom controller, and these were provided by the amazing folks over at Turtle Beach. But nonetheless, I guess let's get into this, folks. Before we get into this review, I'm gonna play these videos that they have on their YouTube channel highlighting the controllers. So the first one up is the Cloud, a Recon Cloud gaming controller. And as soon as you hold it, it's similar to the size and has even more features than the regular Xbox Series X/S controller. And of course, it's compatible via Bluetooth only to Android devices. And the battery life on this is amazing. The phone grip is fully secure. It'll expand to literally any size. It'll hold either your phone with or without a phone case, and it will. And there's two different modes. There's a wired and a wireless mode, which there's a switch on the bottom of the controller. And then, in order for you to, of course, play on your console, you have to plug it in via with a provided USB-A to USB-C cable. So that's the highlight video for the Recon controller. But nonetheless, the best features on this controller is, of course, it's similar to the regular Xbox Series X/S controller, but the weight is different, and also it has rubberized grips on the sides than compared to the actual Xbox controller. It has about 30 plus battery life, depending on how you use it. And of course, oops, that fell. Took it out too much. Okay, that's the one thing I like about this phone grip compared to the actual phone grip. That there's a little attachment that you could actually attach to the actual Xbox controller. This one, the way it attaches to the controller, it has. This is provided to you when you purchase the controller as well. So there's a screw that screws into the top of the controller. Let me put it back in. And of course, it has different game modes whether you're playing an FPS or like or a regular game as well. You can control volume, control chat, and what have you. And it also has these. Oh, another one fell. Oops. it has these extra customizable buttons in the back that you could use as well to your advantage. So let's do that. Touch your phone. I used the S21 Ultra as well as the Galaxy S8, and it simply expanded to both phones. And I'll show you that here in a moment. I gotta hold on. A second, let me lock this in so it doesn't keep moving. Okay. Okay, there we go. Nice and secure. And it makes sense. And there you go. A secure fit. So this is, of course, compatible with Xbox Game Pass. It is primarily used for cloud gaming, and of course, you could use it on your Xbox console as long as you use the provided USB A to USB C cable. But nonetheless, you don't. If you're using this on your phone, you do not need to download the app. But the app pretty much it's a companion app that's meant to be used to extend or amplify your experience using the controller. So it'll tell you battery life, it'll give you customizable options and what have you if you were to download the app. But keep in mind that this controller it is not compatible with the iPhone, so it will not work. It'll connect, but it will not function at all. Let's see, what else do I have here? So, wired works just fine. I even used it wirelessly, of course, with Game Pass, like I just said. I played Recon, Return to Monkey Island, as well as Fortnite as well. It worked just fine. But it will not work with mobile games. So, either Apex Legends, Call of Duty Mobile, you have these mobile fighter games, so King of Fighters as Arena will not work. So it's like these controllers will its primarily focus is cloud gaming, and Game Pass is a prime example of that. And it's the only thing that I've used. I did not use Nvidia's GeForce Now or any other cloud streaming. And of course, we're gonna move on to the Atom controller, which we're gonna highlight, and which we're gonna show the highlight video before we get into the review. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit, and if you have Amazon Prime, get access to 2 credits, and it's great for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Thank you to the amazing folks over at Audible for sponsoring this episode of The Impact Play. So the thing I like about the Atom controller, my favorite thing, is the new form factor. Like, it's magnetic, and you can simply take it in and out of your pocket, and it's a split design. So the extendable phone grips are on both sides of the controller, and these will function the same way as the Recon controller. This is only compatible via an Android device. It will connect to an iPhone, but it will not function. It is not intended for an iPhone as of this moment. So these controllers will only work with Android devices. And this will not work also with your Xbox console as well. This is just used for mobile gaming on your phone. And of course, it comes in 3 colors. They provided the black and yellow with me. There's a black and sky blue turquoise, and a black and scarlet reddish. But yeah, nonetheless, this is like I said, this is my favorite. The way it attaches magnetically, it'll lock in place, and of course, it comes with the provided USB A to USB C cable, so you can charge your controller, as well as a neat little carrying case, as well. But nonetheless, there's one thing to keep in mind: the way you connect this. And of course, there's magnets. You could also play like this as well, so you don't exactly have to put your phone within these stands. You could simply stand it and play it that way if you so choose. But nonetheless, the way you use it. Let me turn this around. This way you guys can see what I'm doing. So you hold the Xbox controller on the left half. You hold it for like 2 seconds. 1, 2. The light will come on the bottom. But you have to connect also the right side of it, which I was not made aware. So you hold the menu button on this side for about 2 seconds as well. And then you'll see the light come off. There you go. White, and they're both white on both ends. So of course, and then although the also neat thing about this is, as soon as you lock it back in place, let me show you. It'll disconnect automatically, so you don't have to worry about turning it on, turning it off, or what have you. It'll just turn off on its own. That's the good thing about this controller. And of course, these are like modular, so it'll work with certain Turtle Beach accessories as well. But nonetheless, these I prefer more than the Recon controller, because it literally reminds me of like the triggers aren't exactly the same, but it's everything else that matters. Like the buttons, X, Y, B, the menu, and then I guess it's the screen capture button. The Xbox, like literally everything is phenomenal. Like it's so comfortable to use, and literally. And then of course this will work the same as well as comparable to the Recon Cloud wireless controller when you use it with your phone. You don't have to take your phone out of the case if you do have an Android device. You can leave it inside of the case or outside of the case, whatever your preference is. And it'll, like I said, I've used it with both my Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G as well as the Samsung Galaxy S8. So it extends to to secure your device within the controller. But nonetheless, these controllers are phenomenal. Whether you prefer an actual controller, there's the Recon Cloud Gaming controller, as well as if you want something more portable that is primarily designed to use for mobile gaming, you have that Atom controller, which is definitely my preferred controller as well. So of course that this won't work with mobile specific titles such as Call of Duty Mobile and Apex Legends, and then what have you. This is primarily meant for cloud gaming. Both of these controllers are. But it is a nice idea. It's a different take than compared to other mobile controllers. You have the Razer Kishi, the V1 and the V2 that is out. And also, you also have the backbone controller as well. So Turtle Beach ended up creating their own idea, which I was excited for. And of course, these amazing controllers are provided, of course, by the amazing folks over at Turtle Beach for review. So I want to put that in there. Of course. So, yeah, literally. And also, I have a bonus for you guys, just for listening or enjoying this review. We have Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I'm guessing these are trials for you folks, if you guys are interested. Okay, let me see. I guess that'll work. So if you do claim any of these codes, be sure to let us know in the comments. Let us know by sending us a written email, or even let us know by tagging us on social as well. And also tag Turtle Beach as well for sending us this amazing gear for us to review here on THEIMPACTPLAY. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. And also a huge shout out and a huge thank you to the amazing folks over at Turtle Beach for giving us a chance and this amazing opportunity to review their amazing hardware controllers. But nonetheless, if you have three ways to send us radio mail. You have via email to radiomail@theimpactplay.com, via Discord, or even via a voice note. Leaving a voice note over at anchor.fm/theimpactplay. And your feedback will either be played or read live here on a special segment of the show. So thank you so much for being a part with us, for joining us in this review. And just be sure to check out the Impact Play wherever you are. We are on podcast services around the globe. So we are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and so much more. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. And until next time, folks.